battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard. Line. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
10 yards still left on second down.
Ready. Hey, blue lady. Hey, we got four down.
Jameis to throw it. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Ready.
On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. 30, 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 66 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go. Back down in Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Keenum now on first down. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Set to take over as Tampa Bay's offense. This is a Tampa Bay team, Charles, that in 2017, really, a lot of people's darlings coming into the year, and then they wound up being the only team in the NFC South not to make the playoffs.
Yeah, and part of it, only 27th in the league in rushing. And they thought they had a #1 running back in Doug Martin, who did not have a big year again in 2017. And last in the league in overall defense. So when you put that combo together, makes it hard to win the games you need to win, especially in a tough division like the NFC South. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go now.
Now Jameis on second down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah.
And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy's sideline, and use him well.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Sims. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Sims trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second down, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with a Vikings. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 5 on the play. First down throw. Keenum. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. That's not only Adam Thielen, that's the Pro Bowler Adam Thielen, who had 91 catches this year and over 1,200 yards, a career high.
We always look for great stories when we do games. Is there a better one this season than Adam Thielen in terms of where he came from to make a Pro Bowl roster as a receiver for the Minnesota Vikings? Lightly recruited out of high school, ends up at Mankato State, which is now known as Minnesota State Mankato. Undrafted, goes to a rookie free agent tryout camp, hangs around, makes the practice squad. First he's a special teams guy, and now he's one of the better receivers in the league. I think it's one of the best stories I've heard in 2017 NFL.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. Room here to run. Space to run past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
For last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gerald McCoy coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On second down, here's Keenum. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. Forbath out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Again, they run with Sims. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out there now to kick this one off. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. Gets around him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. On 2nd down, Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Keenum now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 46.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. In motion goes the tight end. Winston now from the 50. The 20. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for... And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off the play fake, Keenum. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play action. Now it's Keenum. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On play action, it's Keenum. And Cook has it, left side. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 15-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D looking like they may blitz. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Forbath to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They did.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing.
And now it's blocked.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is taken at the 3. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 97 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Now Forbath for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the drive begins here with Sims. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll run it again with Sims. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they do snap it to Winston. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well.
Now they run with Sims. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see move.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The play clock's running down. Now Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Jameis now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now a second down throw for Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. 3-19. Over.
On second down, here's Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Here we go. Green, 30.
Now Keenum again. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they're going to go for two. They're going to run it with Sims. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, what a move. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Working from the gun, Keenum. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go. Blue,
Desperation time for Keenum on fourth. Got a man, it's right. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here we go.
From the 50, it's Keenum. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Quan Alexander, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Winston here to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Keenum. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And